you.
Wow.
So
Well, thank you.
the whole event, we're going to be at Fernbeck Museum tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Okay.
And it's a day of motivation. It's a day of inspiration. It is for every woman's walk of life, whether you are thinking about starting a business, whether you're trying to manipulate, well, I want to say manipulate, corporate America.
Okay.
And whether you really just don't know how to go about entrepreneurship, we are a sisterhood that will help you along that path.
Absolutely, and you all are very visible, especially in the social media community.
Most definitely, it's by design.
Yes. So if you need help with social media, they really need to get in touch with you. So go ahead and tell them how they can find you on social media.
Totally, Shawn is spelled S-H-A-N, and it is pronounced Shawn. And I am Shawn Thomas Biz on everything. On any social media platform, you can find me S-H-A-N Thomas Thomas Biz B-I-Z. Shawn Thomas Biz on everything. But Facebook is my jam.
Facebook is my jam. I hear that. Well, that is absolutely great. Well, I tell you, we should probably invite some ladies out. So I tell you, I had a phenomenal time last, March? The end of March.
Mm-hmm.
I had a great time. I met some fabulous people that I not only just met there, I built relationships.
Yes.
I still talk to people that were in other states.
Mm-hmm.
I have built relationships with, I've had at least 4 or 5 sit downs with different people that I met at the event. And I can say I've sustained a few of those relationships.
Great. Because the whole it's supposed to be a community. I really want women to get with other women that have like minds so that we can help each other. Entrepreneurship is hard in itself. This is not for the faint of heart, but you don't have to do it alone. And I really want women to understand that. And that's why this movement exists, so that you can have a sisterhood of like-minded individuals. So if you're up at 3 a.m. and you don't have anybody else to call, you got another entrepreneur you can get on the phone.
Working on something.
Yes.
Always working on something. You can see those ladies popping up on social media all the time. And so I'm just so excited. And we have one of our sisters actually on the line. So while we're talking about sisterhood, I want to introduce you to another fabulous woman. Her name is Jillian Watley.
Okay.
And Jillian, can you hear me? Jillian Watley is the coordinator of psychological services at Atlanta Public Schools. And she has her own business called Lizzie's Voice.
Oh, I love it.
And yes. So Jillian is another powerhouse. So I am amongst great today. Jillian, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Hello, fabulous Jillian, the jovial, beautiful Jillian. How are you?
Hello, how are you?
I am well. Well, welcome to the Loving LeAnn show. Thank you. You and Shawn is here. I don't know if you were able to hear, but Shawn is one that promotes, empowers, and encourages sisterhood. So we are just going to rock it out for the women today.
Okay.
Awesome. I love it.
Yeah. Well, Jillian, I told them a little bit about you, about your career path at Atlanta Public Schools as their coordinator of psychological services, as well as Lizzie's Voice. But I want you to share a little bit about Lizzie's Voice.
Okay, I will. Well, I want to tell people a little bit about the name first. My daughter, her middle name is Elise, which means oath from God, and I affectionately named her Lacey after the death of my niece. A man that was in the room, he called his daughter Lacey, and I was like, oh my goodness, I love that. So the business was kind of born out of that name, and it's affectionately named after my daughter, Lacey. So Lizzie's Voice is an organization established to empower parents while providing more of a collaborative and informative environment for both our children and our adolescents. What I've noticed as being a psychologist is that we tend to put a lot of focus on children, but we leave the parents out.
Mm-hmm.
So Lizzie's Voice kind of takes the focus on the whole parent, the whole family system, and particularly the parent, because we're the lead. We're the ones that the children kind of model after. We're their first teacher. So we should be the kind of the pathway setters for them being healthy adults, emotionally healthy adults, academically stellar children. We should be the trendsetters for that, and not society. So, in essence, Release His Voice just gives children a sense of empowerment, but also gives parents a voice.
Absolutely. And you know what?
And it's
I
in
apologize for, I wrote this phonetically and still got it wrong. So, but thank
It's
you.
okay. It's
No, I value names. It's really, really important to me. So please accept my apology. Leezy's voice. And I still said it wrong?
Lisi's voice.
Leezy's voice.
That's
I don't
right.
know why that's so hard. My name is LeAnn. But you know, but you know what? We're going to put that on
okay.
human error. But either way, I think that is so powerful because we don't realize those that we leave out in society. We kind of gravitate towards certain groups and we love on them. We build them up, we foster them, and then there's somebody else that has been neglected, you know? So parents absolutely, and I dare not even try to say who quoted this because I'm not doing very well today. No, but you know, it's better to raise healthy children than to try to repair healthy
That's right.
adults, right?
Oh, yeah.
So that is great. Well, I tell you, ladies, I when I thought about you, Jillian, I said I need a subject matter expert because, of course, we have a lot of different issues that go on with our school systems. We cannot really, we want to reflect back on what it was like when we were in school.
Yeah, it's totally
But it's a different
It's a different
day.
world.
It's a different
It
world.
really is.
It really, really is. So I know that there's a lot of different groups that are going on Capitol Hill, wanting to write bills and legislation on prayer in the school. Well, first, Jillian, I want to ask you, can you tell us a little bit really what it means to have a separation between church and state?
Well, in the bottom line with separation of church and state is that, you know, we cannot pray or force any student to partake in any religious belief, such as, you know, worshiping or praising God during the school day. Now, students, what they can do is, you know, if they want to pray silently, but we cannot have any open forum of, you know, you're going to prescribe to a particular religion. So, in essence, you know, students are not allowed to pray in a whole forum led by a teacher. May we all bow our heads in a moment of prayer. So what you'll see in a school system is just have a moment of silence. Okay, so that's just kind of like the bottom line for separation of church and state. You know, religion. It's a very contentious kind of discussion that people have all the time because a lot of people feel that prayer should be in schools and it would eliminate a lot of the problems that both teachers and children are having emotionally and you know, that they're facing every day. But when it comes to separation of church and state, you have to keep church where it is, and you have to keep the school where it is. It can't blend. The two can't blend.
Okay. Well, you know what? I want you to really. So, do you think, as a psychologist, as an educator in the school system, do you think that prayer in the school is effective?
Well, for me, I am a Christian. That's what I identify. I believe in God. I believe in Jesus, and I see the benefits of having prayer in school. Even as a child, I went to a Catholic school, and prayer was a part of the day for me. And I see where, you know, having it as a part of my school day as well as having it on Sunday just had it more embedded in my life. And I noticed that the schools where there is prayer in schools, like your Catholic schools or your parochial schools, the behavior problems are just, you know, not as significant as you would find in a traditional school without it. And now some may say that may be due in part because there's a select group of children that go to those types of schools.
Right.
So is it really due to prayer? But in my belief, I think it helps. I have a child as well, and she attended a early school, a daycare early on that had prayer, and just to see how she knew how to pray. She was, you know, she encouraged me to pray, and you know, because it was embedded in the curriculum, and I saw it have an impact on her behavior as well.
Okay.
So I think as a parent, you know, I'm for it.
You're for okay, and you know what? I really want to delve in because I want to share with you. I have a different school of thought, which is going to shock. It's probably going to be a lot of shock going on, but that's okay. Let me tell you, I have the best listeners. So 108 Praise Radio, Voice in the Gospel. I am here with the jovial, the beautiful Jillian Watley, a psychologist. She's over the psychology department at the Atlanta Public Schools. And then I have our bomb diggity, Sean Thomas, the entrepreneur, serialpreneur, mompreneur, everything branding, strategy, everything she does has purpose. Even the color that she wears.
Exactly.
So we are going to take a brief break, but when we get back in it, I have a question for Sean and Jillian, and I want to share my thought that may not be a popular one. So again, 108 Praise Radio, Voice in the Gospel. I'm the loving LeAnn, and we'll be right back with you.